Right, welcome to this unique review on the channel here, and that's for a gaming system produced by Weta Workshop. It's called GKR, that's Giant Killer Robots. Weta Workshop have got in contact with me and they've asked me to review this product here. It's not available yet, this is at the early stages of development, so they're looking for your comments and your feedback in this video. So GKR, it's called Giant Killer Robots. The box is called Heavy Hitters. So Weta Workshop, I'm sure most of you know who they are. They're the ones behind the props and the armour and the model making and so on in films like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, and then films like District 9, Chappie as well, the film that came out, and a host of other movies as well. So they specialise in model making and props and armour and so on that you see in so many of those films, but they're branching out into tabletop gaming. So GKR, Giant Killer Robots, Heavy Hitters is the name of the box set here, and I'm going to open this up. I don't think this is the final artwork here. This is just sort of in between artwork. A fair amount of what you're going to see is the final product, but I think that it's not entirely finished yet. This is a preview copy, it says on here. They've shipped it over from New Zealand, and we're going to take a unique insight here into this game. It's on Kickstarter. They're getting backing for it, getting things going. Looks like they're sort of right at the final stage, getting ready to release the product. As far as how much it's going to be to buy, I'm not sure, so we'll just have to wait and see. And you can check out their website. It's gkrgame.com, so it's gkrgame.com. There's more information on the website there to give you an idea of what the game's all about, and it'll keep you informed as to developments with this new game and game concept here. Right, so just a bit of information here just before I open the box up. So about GKR Heavy Hitters here. From the minds of Weta Workshop, Evolver and Cryptozoic comes a Rock'em and Sock'em tabletop board game brawl, and then it's the year 2150. A devastating world war has left Earth's major cities in ruins, where mega corporations scrap it out for the salvage rights. Well, you know what they say: if you can't beat them, join them. Gather your army of giant killer robots and face your rival in the ultimate robot rumble. Because in the world of GKR, war is business. Business is booming. So that's the backdrop for it there. So post-apocalyptic, which is a very popular theme at the moment, and then there's these robots of varying sizes that corporations are putting together, and the different corporations fight it out amongst the ruins of this post-apocalyptic world. Now you can go on their website and there's a cool animation you can watch, give you sort of the atmosphere and the theme that they're going for. If you've ever seen the film Chappie, this reminded me of that straight away, just the whole theme behind it. So what we'll do, we'll open it up. I haven't gone through this box yet. I'm just going to open it up as it comes. Not sure what to expect, and then I'll give you my first impressions as we take a look at the contents. Looking on the website, there's a few indications that I'm liking the idea of this game. I think Tau players are going to be interested in this one, just for the theme of Tau and then the way these robots look as well. There's a lot of similarities. So, as I said, must say, I'm not sure this is the final. I'm sure there's finishing touches to make, so this is not the final contents that you're going to receive. Some of it's still not at the final stage of production yet. There's some artwork here. Giant Heavy Hitters coming soon. So this is all pre-release stuff here. So this is one of the corporations, King Wolf Incorporated. Nice orange colour scheme. Same colour scheme as my Tau army. Future is here and Earth's abandoned cities have been turned into battlegrounds for the ultimate spectator sport. Giant killer robots. Good theme. So, we have a storyline here. The battle for old Detroit. Some of the robot designs. Interesting. And then here, Thunder Happy Pharmaceuticals, another one of the corporations in blue. There, so that gives you an idea of the theme. So ruined cities, collapsing towers, debris, old cars and so on all over the place. Graffiti as well, which reminds me of that film, Chappie. And then these robots, and then very sort of tout looking, and then full of slogans and advertising and that kind of design on them there as well. There's miniatures inside, but it's been interesting to see how they've come out. So moving on, at each stage of this video, if you see something you think's good or you want to leave feedback, just drop that in the comment section, and then Weta Workshop will be going through those comments. It will really help them out. So your feedback as a Warhammer 40,000 player, judge it as a 40k player. Would it be something you go for? Give them your feedback. So some stickers here, interesting, a couple of those, more stickers. I don't know if you get these in the final box, but there's some of them. So the top level then, this is a deep box. There's a lot of content to this game. So just this looks like the board. So it is going to be a board game, not terrain as such, like as in 40k, but sort of a more like Space Hulk. You know, you get a table, a board to play on. So this is pre-production here, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just lay this one out. It's that way around it goes. Yep. So a hex-based movement here, and then this is your cityscape layout here. So just all the ruins and boulders and so on, and then there's your hexes for movement. Each one, not all of them, but some of them are given designated numbers here, like 2G, 1I, 3F. Not sure what all that means, but that will come up in the rules, no doubt. Perhaps a placement of terrain, something like that. I think this is the final scale for the game. So you're looking at 30 inches by 26. It's a nice tabletop game. You know, you can play on a smaller table. Take it, you'll need more space, a foot or so to put counters and models out as well, on all four sides, I think, for this, just to give you an idea of scale. So you can play on a nice sized table, play it down at your local club. But that's the board, comes in with the game there. So just push that over there, bring the box back in. That's some foam protection. So this is your this is for organising your cards here. Damage systems, offline system, online systems. Looks pretty cool actually. Energy levels. If you're into this kind of thing with robots, and then damage control on certain parts of the robot will start working, repairing the robot, that kind of stuff, which I really like the idea of. This game looks pretty good actually. I've seen a flash of the miniatures inside. Yeah, so I'll be looking forward to pulling those out. So just some counters then, some markers there, some cards. So what I'm seeing is, it looks like the artwork's nice theme to it. Okay, so it looks like this game comes with two corporations, and I'd imagine what they're going to do is you can buy add-on sets to introduce the other two corporations that are available as well. So give you two to start off with, 2-player game, but I think you can expand it out up to 4 players as well, which is nice. 2-player board games are okay, but it is nice when you can have up to 4 players. A group of you can play the game together. Just going to open up one of these. Yeah. Sets of cards. I'm going to zoom in here. The artwork looks pretty good. So, just some details on the artwork here. Orbital strike, thunderstrike missiles, point defense missiles. Looks pretty good. A paint gun, whatever that does. Fake shot. Hell on wheels. Old Faithful. Scoot and shoot. These are like little drones that you can take. Energy defense, missile defense, deploy support unit. Yeah, this all looks pretty good. Jump jets, quick rotation, and then deploy support unit. So just giving you a flavour of the cards there. But production qualities, can't see any fault with that. Very nice indeed. So maybe take a look at the other faction here, King Wolf. Wondering if the deck's identical. It's probably going to have some variety to it. Each faction, no doubt, will have certain enhancements or abilities unique to them. So we've got here missile defense, ballistic defense, quick rotation, jump jets, deploy support units, lone wolf missile, that's unique to them, point defense, chain gun, nice, dire laser. I can imagine this is going to appeal to 40k players, all the weapons, systems and options available. Orbital strike, fake shot, a scanner, looks like a little drone to help out. So I think what you're having is large robots and they're supported by smaller drone systems. Grease monkey, and then the sentinel. Just going to show you all the decks of cards, another one here. So just different things that can happen during the game. It's a nice randomisation to it as well, which is good. It just adds depth to the game. Very impressed. Nice theme, definitely a strong theme to the artwork they've got going here. So we'll keep going here, keep looking at the rest of the contents. Alright, so we've got here your dice. Big set of dice just there. And then we'll go, I'm not entirely sure what to take out next. These look like the bases here for the towers. So some like resin type terrain here. Just there, maybe open this one up. Yeah, plus the base to the towers there, I think. It's nice, it's kind of a sort of super high quality resin, but this is the kind of, this is what you're going to expect. It's Weta Workshop, so you're going to get quality throughout here from them. Another stack of them just there. Then there's these larger ones here. Perhaps these are the, I've not seen resin done like this before. It's sort of super sharp resin. And it's just got a real sort of perfection to it. Very nice. All pre-painted and marked out for you. Okay, so I'm going to take off the next layer of foam. Yeah, onto miniatures here. These do look pretty good. So I'm going to go for orange. I think it's my favourite colour, so we'll take a look at this one here. Right, so this is the larger one here. From the King Wolf Corporation. Striking design. Zoom in a bit more so you can see the detail. Right, so there is just a close-up view here of the model. So scale-wise, it's bigger than a Space Marine Dreadnought's about up to there. Got a tower rip-tide. If you hold them up, it's about the same size. Just gives you an idea of scale here for these. But all pre-painted. Take it the final game will come with the miniature all pre-painted for you. All of the artwork all on there as well. Nicely done. Just seeing this as a weapon system here by the looks of it. Rocket systems here and here, and this thing probably releases a load of rockets as well. So you've got in the game you'll be using different rocket systems, different abilities that the robot has. So I think this is the heavy hitter. This is the big one. And then we saw earlier on talking about support units. So for this faction, then here's one of them, smaller support unit. Maybe zoom in so you can see these ones better. So there's that one. Can't fault the design work. Very nicely done. And there's this one. It's one of the flying drones. sort of support units to help out the main heavy hitter. It's that one. And sort of a medium one that's sort of a bit larger. Is that one there? There, and I think this one is this one features in the animation on the GKR game website, and so does this. So does the bigger one here as well. So I mean, pre-painted to a degree. These are solid colour, and then sort of the main work's done on here. So the black's been picked out, and then the special designs and so on all done as well. You'd be then free to add your own effects, to add some chipping, some weathering as well. They have done shading on this one, just to make that look nice and weathered. I think it'll look pretty cool. And you could maybe, I'm just thinking, I would probably black out the bases here, make it something similar to this one, just to put more emphasis onto the actual model itself. But there's the team there, Team Wolf, or King Wolf as that faction's called, or corporation. And the next one's blue, Thunder Happy. We'll pull out the larger one first. Different design on this one. So shorter height wise, he's carrying a nasty, very, very nasty gun on him. More of a crouched kind of pose with that one. Fascinating design. So imagine that the main robot for each faction is going to be nice and unique. And then that one comes with support units as well. This one here. Not really carrying any weapons, might be some kind of repair support bot. And then the next one is a hovering drone. And then the last one, this could be the Hell on Wheels that we saw earlier on with the cards. That's that one there, a pretty good rocket system on top. That looks cool actually, I do like that one. So just zooming in, so you can get a good view. So leave your comments here on the quality of the sculpting. Looks pretty good. Seems fine here, looks very nice indeed. There's the hover drone. So, that one. And then just a closer up view of this one here. This is very good. Nice. Sometimes with resin type models you're limited, the mould limits what you can do, but this one they've cast in multiple parts and then stuck together, so you've got a real, it just looks really, it does look really good there. It doesn't look 2D at all. Sometimes there's a limit with resin, trying to cast from mould line all the way around, casting on two sides, but here they've done it in multiple parts and then stuck it together, so it's added to the depth and the variety of poses here. Looks nice. So that's the factions it comes with. There's a nice balance here, I think. Focal point here with the two main robots, supporting units as well. It'll add variety to the game. It's not just two robots blasting away at each other. There's these add-ons as well to use wisely and position correctly and support and help each other out as well. So that's pretty good. Then just the last of the contents of the box is here. So these are the building. Yeah, see, these fold around and make up these towers, these corporate ruined towers, which these ends go on here. I'll see if I can construct a few just to show you how they look. Yeah, so quite easy to put together. It's all pre-cut for you, so you just fold them around like so, like that. Just bend that a bit more, and then you take the larger base, push the artwork in like so, just bend that one a bit more, and goes in like that, and then you cap it off with one of these things on top, just on there like that, and then you've got yourself one of the towers there, and then the robots can hide behind them. And you see the base is a hex here, so you place that on the terrain. Just there, there's a variety of heights available. So that's those. Right, so I've constructed all these towers here. It's pretty quick. It's nice. It's not just sometimes you get board game and it's just card. What they've done here is they've combined card with these resin bases here, and it makes a nice and sort of rock solid here. It's a nice strong base, and then it just locks the whole cardboard design in, and then a nice cap, and it all fits absolutely perfectly. I put these together very quickly indeed. Nice solid design there for those high-rise buildings. I think what we'll do now is we're going to pull the board forwards, sort of lay out how the game would look. So there's your board, 26 inches by 30, a nice size. Then just showing you these towers as they go on here, and they're not all the same height here, so they're a variety of sizes. I'm wondering if the game towers and so on can collapse. You can blow them up, they fall over. That might be a possibility, I'm not sure. Just gonna lay these out. They soon start to fill the board up, starting to block line of sight and so on, and obstacles to go around. So we'll just put that one just there. So that's that, and then you'll have your one of these either side. So player over there, he gets that one, and then there's the miniatures here, so you can see them. So it's hex-based movement. The bases of the towers, bases of the models fit in perfectly with the board. And there's the supporting drones and robots. A hover drone there, the other one, and then across the other side, the blues here fighting. Another drone. Put one in there, and then just tuck one just here. So that gives you an idea of the game. Then there's the decks of cards, blue team, orange team, dice, and there's the loads of other counters in there as well. So that's how the game looks. Just my comments on it, I think it's at a manageable size. You get everything in the set that you need. It's a proper board game. So your tables there, your terrain, nice solid terrain, nice quality considering that it is a board game. The terrain's pretty cool, and then nice focal point on each side, the larger robot, and then the supporting units as well. It's going to, I imagine, nice variety to the game. 2-player, and then I believe you can introduce 3 and 4 players as well into the game. So yeah, so just as I've laid out is here. I'll just zoom in so you can see this. So there it is, all laid out with all the counters and markers just there. So the board game, when it's finally produced, that's the kind of contents you'd be expecting. Your board, your terrain, models pre-painted, I believe, and then all the counters and markers that you need, and then room for expansion if you want to introduce the other corporations into the game as well. So that's fun but happy. There, other corporations, King Wolf here with the orange, so orange against the blues here. Alright, so there it is. Rules, this still under development. It's a downloadable one that I've got access to at the moment here, so the rules set will come with the box game, but it's not in this preview copy here. But it doesn't look too complicated. I mean, you're controlling your cards. It's D6 based, dice rolling, counters and so on, so imagine it's not going to be too complicated as far as rules are concerned. But overall impressions, so visually is an important aspect for this game. Leave your comments and feedback about that. The overall impression of the game, what you think of the models as well, and then just judge it as a board game. It's sort of, I mean, it's a board game with miniatures in it. It's a sort of Space Hulk, Blood Bowl type area we're looking at here. So not really Warhammer 40,000, you know, terrain tabletop gaming, but more controlled movement with hexes, like in Space Hulk with the squares that you can move, and same in Blood Bowl as well, controlled movement that way. It is a board game. It's a board, you know, with cardboard and resin terrain on top. So perhaps Blood Bowl players, you can leave your feedback as well, and then Space Hulk players also. I think it's a manageable size. It's not too big, not too small. Visually, there's a nice bit of height to it, which I think is quite important for a board game. And then the varieties there as well. The main robot supporting units and all these variety of cards to add chance to and variety to the game. So looking pretty good. But leave your comments and feedback. Check out the website as well for more information, gkrgame.com as well. And if you're interested, you can keep a lookout for future developments here, and keep a lookout for the final game being released as well. It's GKR Giant Killer Robots. So that's the review. Weta Workshop, I'm sure we'll go through the comments that will be read by them, the design team, looking for feedback there as well. So any comments will be appreciated by Weta Workshop. But there it is. That's the GKR Giant Killer Robots game, soon to be released in the future. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.